Need something that sticks that down. We could also try. I want to try hunting some more dangerous things, but I don't know if it's a good idea. So I might die. I'll put on my green outfit. I need another outfit. Really, I should buy it. You are now friendly to everyone. Can I get out of town before anyone sees me? Go on to Tar's daily routine with me. I asked, but if you forgot to answer, are the legendary animals in the RP server? I don't know. I know there's a rabid bear. I don't think the legendary animals are in the server, no. I don't think so. Classic Tar skin. Yeah, we got to get all the stuff back because we went and found Kraya last night and I don't have... Oh, we have this map as well. Okay, we need fishing rod. I'll bring the swamp lure and I'll bring the river lure. Do you know where we went yesterday where that bear was? There was fish in that lake. Should we go and fish that lake? I need some tobacco. I don't need any of this. So that we can leave. I did put stuff in the bank. Should we go hunt Moonstone? I'm going to tell I sent a telegram to Sparks because she's fucking pissed off with me for leaving her alone. Getting pissed off with me for hanging out with other women because Sparks likes to keep all the men for herself, you know what I mean? She's really fucking pissed off, dude. They're pissed off if someone else is whoring. Sarah, thank you for the 18 months. How you doing? The rest of the talk go with the lady. I think Tar sort of inadvertently has made her fall in love with him, but but he managed to convince her that, you know, everybody has a history, everybody has a past, everybody's done bad things, but if you have good intentions moving forward and you want to change, then everyone deserves a second chance and everyone can kind of you know, some people should leave, people that, I don't know. And he managed to convince her to come back to town, so she's back in now, but I think everything going forward might be a little complicated. Because it's a little more, it's not as black and white as that, but Tar predominantly last night was just concerned about her being out in the wilderness by herself, going crazy. And ultimately just kind of wanted her to come back to civilization, you know. What is she? WD223?
Well, there it is. Yep, that's the word in town.
Look at that, I'm getting it. I'm learning.
Well, there it is.
Going fishing, we'll try a new spot in Moonstone Pond, then go along the Dakota River. We'll sell in roads and try and catch you if you're about. Be careful. Stay safe. And what's the time? Eastern? 11 ET.
Can you believe I just heard one of them demanding equal rights? I mean, enough to start you drank.
Right, let's see if we can figure out my way back to that pond. I think I'm gonna put on my vest. See my vest, made from real gorilla's chest. See these loafers, former gophers. See this hat, it was my cat. What is her name? Creo. Yeah, she went missing, and it was it's a weird situation. It's a little nuanced. A little nuanced. How do I do the thing where I ride without having to actually ride? So I just have to go into cinematic mode, and will it follow the roads or not? And how do I enter cinematic mode? Someone who's on WildRP server, not on Red Dead Online. Because I don't know if the controls are the same. Hold V. And he will ride along. Ah, look at that. Lovely. That's how we do that. Will he follow? What will he do? Just ride? Or will he follow a thing if I go onto the map? Tobacco. Maybe cigs. What? Shouldn't really go hunting up there at night anyway because of them wolves. Just chaw a little bit of this tobacco. Yum-ba-dum. Oh wow, not grown. Follows a waypoint. Yeah, I don't want to use it either, but just in case I want to use it while I'm streaming, you know. Will this turn into 3 or 1? It's annoying. Yeah, Golden Virginia. You smell Golden Virginia, do ya? And then roll up. Pack of 20. Up, 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 whoop, whoop. Look at that, you still got it. Old man Tar. How old is Tar? 32. What's the best way? Go. Probably this way, isn't it? I'm guessing there's not going to be anything different in the lake that we're going to, pond that we're going to. I bet it's probably the same as this one here. But I'm curious. See if we can get some salmon today as well. Like, we got one. sockeye salmon yesterday, which was really fucking lame. I usually fish until I get 3 big fish like that. Like 20 to 30 pound fish. I think you get $10 for it at Rhodes. I wanted to find out how much you get for it at Blackwater, but I think Tar's probably a little too paranoid about Sparks and her issue with the greys. Did we get any rainbow trout? We got 1 rainbow trout, yeah. What's up, Candor? You in this? Who are you? Who is that? What's that down there then? St. Danny? It's not Rhodes, is it? I'm getting myself lost. I kind of don't know my way around by night. Tar has roughly 17 years left before he hits the ripe old age of 1901 elderly old man death. Yes. My early fishing today was fucking phenomenal. Yeah, I wonder if it'll be better today because I whoa. Someone's online. I feel like the fishing and the hunting sometimes gets very wobbly when there's like 100 people online. I don't tend to bother with it. Good job on the Irish accent. We haven't met yet? Oh, okay. Then how do you know how I sound? Let's have a little check here since we're here. Okay, not gonna hitch. Fine. I've been sneaky lurking. Alright. Fair enough. On the Has route yet? Absolutely blacklisted, dude. By Twitch. Changed my mind. Absolutely fucking blacklisted. To the max. And yeah, who are you? You're not worthy. I think it might be. Okay, so I signed up to it or whatever, and I'm not on there today, which means it might be that you have to go live with WildRP in the title to ping the server, which means I'll rarely ever be on it. So great. Me stalking this man. Top of the morning to you, laddie. Don't you worry now. I'm not trying to run up on you and steal your horse or nothing. I'm just in a rush to get my morning fishing done.
Whoa.
Right? It's scary riding up behind people, you know what I mean? And when you walk up behind people in on the street. Return to the scene of the crime. Is this not it? Okay, so I can get here and back, which is nice as well. Because this is basically just a wildflower, so that I can do. Oh, turkeys. I have to get them later on. They'll rot on the back of my horse if I kill them now. Could whip the gizzards out of them. What are you doing? What the fuck was that? Petunia. What is wrong with you? No, it just has to have WildRP in the title. I got two theories. Two going theories at the moment. One, you have to go live and it will ping it. Lake Lore, surely. Bluegill and bass, you watch. Be nice if there was something else in there, but we'll see. You have to go live. When you go live, it will ping their server. If you just change a title to it, it doesn't. Alternately, I am blacklisted by Twitch because I used to work for PewDiePie, and I'm blacklisted on like 5 websites because of that as well. Bluegill. No, bass. What bass? Lovely jubbly. They sell okay, but I mean, I could fish at Ringneck. This place is quite nice, but I'm a little bit... It seems like a little unnecessarily dangerous. Gotta go live with WildRP in the title and it'll work. Yeah, the test will be tonight. I guess I'll do another WildRP stream tonight then. And we'll run the test. Oh, I changed my settings back. Have you noticed? I haven't noticed any sound blips. Huh. But all I did was reset them to what they were before. This is all I do, by the way. I love it. So relaxing. Check on a podcast. Listen to some nice music. Watch my little lure. Wait for it to go down. And reel them in, baby. Just the best, man. This is citalopram for me. I know a lot of you think I've been overdoing it and playing this a lot. This has been my 2022 antidepressant. I don't know if it's working, but I haven't fucking leapt off a cliff, so... You know. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm interested in playing it. I'm kind of glad it won. I think that's a good one. Like I said, the type of game that I want to win. I think Sims would have been fine as well, honestly, but... I am not bothered about Sims because I am not a... You know, 27-year-old white girl. How dare you? Some boys like to... No. The funniest thing I've ever seen on Twitch in my entire life, ever, was when there was a point where Twitch put out a tweet. I'm sure you scroll back long enough. It was like, I don't know, it was a while ago now, but they put out a tweet that said, what was it, like one of the first games that you really got into as a kid and has been obsessed with ever since, and blah, 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 blah. Everyone was writing all the different things you've ever seen in your entire life, except for all the white girls who, all of them, every single one of them, put The Sims. I think I hit that rock, did I? And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Every reply I saw to it that was from the white girls was The Sims, and I was freaking out. And no one noticed it except for me. And I was too scared to, and I was far too scared to tweet it. But I would tweet it in a heartbeat now. I was scared back then because it was when all that shit was popping off, the Twitch Me Too movement, and I was like, I ain't moving a muscle. Not like I'll go down for a Me Too or nothing, but what I mean is you couldn't say nothing or do nothing that would be deemed, they were just witch hunting everyone, weren't they? People were getting fucking taken out left, right, and center. Where'd all the fish go? They're scared. They're scared because I said something mildly controversial on the internet. How dare you? Yeah, man, it was. I was fucking crying laughing. But I actually like The Sims. I do like The Sims. I think it's a good game. It's one of Emma's, like, she creates mods for it. Like, she doesn't just mod the game. I've been up there before and she's creating mod meshes and things for it. It's fucking wild. So if The Sims wins one day, I might see if she wants to tell me what to do. Because she is the white girl that I'm talking about. Daniel, what's up, friend?
I come on the internet every day.
Thank you so much for the 40. Fuck me. Jesus. You out of your mind? Damn near pissed myself. You know that?
Why? You told me you were coming here.
Aye, but I didn't hear you coming. I was concentrating. You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Oh, well, sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
I take it you've been fishing here before.
Yeah, once or twice.
Oh, it's right next to the wildflower.
Yeah.
How do you think I found it?
You were just wandering around the wildflower and found it?
Aye. Lie.
I ran into Bonnie Jack last night.
What did you just say? You ran into who?
Bonnie Jack?
And how did that go? He was in town.
No. I went out, I went out with Frankie and McGregor hunting bears. And they took me up to Poultry. And it was... I don't even know how to properly set the tone and the scene for you, but it was like very, very foggy, misty, dark. We were going in at night, which was very stupid, you know, because you can't really see the wolves or a bear or anything. And Frankie had said, this feels a bit dangerous and like something could go terribly wrong. And then McGregor goes, well, you know, just don't tell those scary stories that you have there, Sparks. I went, okay, I won't. And then he goes, actually, I have a ghost story. And he gets ready to start telling this ghost story. And a fucking rider comes out in the middle of the wood, slow like. And then Bonnie, when you couldn't really see him because everything was so dark. And then, but you know, you recognize Bonnie Jack's voice, right? Bonnie Jack's voice just like...
I don't know what he sounds like.
Oh, well, he was the fella, well, you probably don't remember, but at the ranch when he shot into the air and was like, everybody...
Oh, I didn't hear him, I didn't. I was too
Yeah.
busy. Pigeon was going mad. But okay,
Right.
all right. So you hear him.
Yeah,
you do.
anyway, so I hear his voice coming out of the darkness and he goes, infamously, I can't even remember what he said, like unliked or unlikable or something like that. Which I can't recall exactly, but he says something like that, and then he goes, I guess I have you to thank for that.
Who?
And then
You?
I don't know who he was talking to. I don't know.
All three of you probably know.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Is he not, what about who quoted him in the paper then?
That was Garrett Cooper, you know. That was Cooper, but
Oh, but he don't like you said before you did. Because you said
Well-
something in the middle of the street about him, no?
yeah, I did tell him to fuck off in the middle of the street and
Right.
don't come back to roads type thing. But
Oh, but that was what pissed him off, was it now, you said?
well, no, he was already doing stupid shite, you know, and like at the event he said it was Lark's fault for not letting them sponsor the event, you know, so like I feel like we had words, but I don't really feel like he's that mad at me for it, you know.
Is he insane or what? It sounded
No,
to
I-
me like he made himself unpopular. I don't even know him and I hate him.
Yeah, well, I think he was referring to the article in general, but I don't know. That was it. Infamously unpopular.
What
That's
happened
what he
then?
said.
McGregor put him in jail or what?
Well, I don't think he knew McGregor was with us because McGregor then said, stop sheriff's department or whatever, Saints Crossing, whatever they say.
Oh, like he goes.
Yeah, and then he fucking ran. Bonnie
He
Jack
goes,
ran.
Saints Crossing Sheriff Department.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly it. So that was fun.
And he ran, but you didn't catch him, no.
No, he ran, and I got to tell you, there was a moment there, right when McGregor said, that thing. Do it again, would you?
Oh, Saints Crossing the Sheriff's Department. Stop right where you are. He says.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he said that, and then Bonnie Jack started to run, and I had a clear shot, and I almost shot his horse.
Oh, you should have done it.
Very unlike me.
Well, that was what Jody was saying. He had a gun up against his horse. Like, why do people not do it? I'll do it. I tell you, see his horse, I'll shoot him in the eyes. I will.
McGregor would have had to arrest me. Because that's vigilante.
But he'll arrest you later on after he has arrested the real criminal, like.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know? Right, hang on. I'm going to put I'm already full up. I am. This is a good place to fish.
Yeah.
Alright, so he didn't catch him or nothing like that then, no?
No, he didn't.
And then what did you do?
It was a little frightening actually because
Because he's a wanted criminal and he come up on you in the fucking mist in the middle of the woods.
yes, but it was a little frightening because when he ran, Frankie and I didn't know what to do. McGregor ran after him, obviously, but it's fucking night in the middle of bear country, and we weren't sure if we should oh fuck, I missed that. Weren't sure if we should follow or what, and we know what the law says that we don't follow. We just say safe and all that, and so we ended up deciding to do that. Just stay out of the way. But I was listening for gunshots because I wasn't sure. I figure if we heard those, then we could go look for McGregor. If a bear or something got him before he had a chance to fire a shot off, that would have been terrifying. But that's the what if game, and I'm trying really hard not to think about that. It turned out okay in the end. Didn't catch him, he got away, but no one was hurt.
Alright. Anything else happen? I haven't seen you. I didn't see you enough yesterday, after you told me about Greys and that. Anything happened with that or not?
I don't know. Honestly, I can't even I can't even recall everything I told you yesterday, or if I need to tell you more, I don't know. I told you about what Colin said about Scout, right? The fella that was apparently following around.
No.
Ugh, okay, well, I don't know if it's anything, but I don't want to say nothing and then something happens and then people are like, why didn't you say nothing or whatever. Colin said he was watching somebody follow us a couple of times now. The other day when he said he saw somebody at the pond, and I said, oh, it was Charlie, right? Because we ran into the woman.
Right,
The red shirt.
But it
Well,
wasn't
apparently,
them, no.
yeah, it wasn't Charlie that he saw. It was the same fella that we saw that night up at the ponds, who was injured by the wolf, and I had to patch him up.
Are you there for that or no?
You were, yeah.
I don't remember the faces and that.
I know. Neither do I, which is why I didn't really think anything of it. Well, I mean, when I was patching him up, I said, "Oh, you're. I recognize you. You were there the day I almost got blown up at the gunsmith shop." Anyway, I'm not thinking too much of it, but his name is Scout, and apparently he was following you and I somewhere, which makes me wonder if the Greys were trying to find Colin by, if they really did have knowledge that or this idea that the woman who runs the general store started this rumor, then maybe they were following to see where Colin was.
Where'd this
Well, I
rumor
don't know.
start again?
How did what rumor start?
That you was involved with everything.
I don't know. I have no idea.
All
I'm
right.
trying to go through my mind of everyone that we told. But I don't know. I mean, it's not like we were as discreet as we.
No,
It's not
no.
like we were as discreet as we could have been.
Oh, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I only just got here and I don't know my way
Yeah.
around, let alone how to be discreet. Like, I don't know who's friend and who's foe. Been trying to do what Jody said, I don't take as many roads and that no more. But I don't know if anyone's even hunting me, but I don't trust it. If they're hunting you, they might be hunting me,
I don't think they're hunting me. I really don't.
Well, I started doing it because of the WildRP kid at first, but
Yeah, it's a good habit to get into because it's not always about people hunting you. Sometimes it's just people waiting to rob somebody and you're the one on the road. Sometimes you're just unlucky.
alright. What's Jody doing then? You see him or not? Last night.
No, no, not last night. No,
What's he up to?
I don't know. I'll send him a telegram when we go bring this in, I suppose. He's gonna be so fucking pissed though.
Oh, all of the WildRP stuff is highlighted. There's a playlist now you'll be able to find on the videos highlights. Wait, what is he going to be pissed about? The Greys?
Oh, Bonnie Jack.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, well.
I don't know. He might be pissed about the Greys as well. He told me yesterday after my argument with Dakota, he was like, it was actually pretty sweet because I could tell he was coming in to yell at me because Dakota and I were talking in the middle of the road, and apparently Houston rode by very slowly watching us talk, and I just didn't realize because it was a very heated conversation.
It was? Why?
Oh, just like, why didn't you come to me about this? I could have taken care of it. You kind of blew this out of proportion. The Greys love Colin. He's like family. They don't want to do anything to him.
No, not
And
now. Not until they find out nothing about him now.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. Like, they don't, do you think they'll change their mind if they find out what he did and all that? But, ultimately it doesn't matter. I didn't know the work she did for the Greys. How the fuck was I supposed to know she was close enough to walk in there?
Right.
And also, like, yeah, it was just a lot of, I didn't know. I did the best that I could with the information that I had at the time.
Everybody got 20/20 vision with the hindsight there.
Yeah, I said that too.
You should have done this. You should have done that. Well, I should have fucking been born with $1 million in my pocket. It's the wishes again, it is.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, anyway, it was just a lot of that, and then Herbie. I don't know if you know names or faces or anything when I see. Okay, Herbie, fucking hysterical, man. I've known him since probably the first or second day I arrived in Rhodes. He's always making me laugh, always telling outrageous stories. And he came up to me in the middle, and he does this sometimes, where he comes up to me in the middle of the street and he asks for something absurd, and I know he's about to go do something stupid or funny,
Oh.
And the other night he came up and asked me, like, do you know anyone that can pick locks? And I was like, well, Boone knows how. And also I saw Dakota walking down the street in the red coat, and I thought, well, he's probably got somebody, handcuffed to his bed, and he can't, they're stuck. And so I said, okay, that woman in the red coat, but tell her I sent you, thinking, he's going to go play a prank on her. Well, apparently he didn't. He was serious, and he wanted her to rob a bank or something like that. Which I still don't know if that's true or not. That seems very unlike Herbie. But she was very upset at me, like, why, You won't tell me Colin's location because you want to protect me from the greys, yet you'll tell a stranger I don't know that I know how to pick locks. And I was like, I didn't know Herbie was going to ask you that. Why the hell would
Yeah,
Herbie come and
also,
ask?
you're clearly the type of person who can pick locks, by the way.
Yeah, well,
And you
also
made a
just like,
point of that to me as well. So, what are we be pretending you don't? There's perch in here, there is.
oh, that's good.
Why mad? Did I catch a perch already?
I don't really know what a perch looks like. I get it confused with the, I get it confused all the time. I just wait for the
Oh, it's like a
fishmonger
cross
to tell
between,
me.
it's like a little thin bluegill, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Not too thin like a
Without the
pickle,
colour.
though, no.
Right.
Wonder how much that's for. I want to know how much that sells for. Perch. I'm all filled up. Right, why is she mad about that? Why would you get
Yeah,
mad about
anyway, it
that?
was
You
a
know
lot
what
of
I
that. I
wouldn't
said,
be mad
sorry, I
about
had
is
no
getting work.
idea. Like, why
like
the
that.
hell? Herbie works at the Roadhouse, right? Mama runs the Roadhouse. Mama robs banks. So why the hell would he be asking me for a serious inquiry like, I need somebody who can pick locks for a serious job? Like, Herbie's not going to ask me for that. He's plenty of contacts, who knows? So how the hell was I supposed to know he's going to ask you to rob a bank? And also, there are lots of reasons why you would know how to pick a lock. It doesn't necessarily automatically mean you're a bank robber. And she's like, you think Herbie, you think, I don't know exactly what she said, but I said, like, yes. No, I lock myself out of my cash register at least once or twice a week.
Alright, so she's pissed off
There's a
because you didn't
locksmith in fucking
see into the
St.
future with
Danny,
a
for Christ's
special
sake.
little she's really pissed off with you because you didn't see into the future with a magic ball, right?
I guess so.
Then what?
Well, then I fucking said something I shouldn't have and she left.
What'd you say?
I said like, I don't know, it was just like fucking 45 minutes of her saying, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do that? And I didn't know. And then I'm trying to think of what she said right before the end. Because I said, the last thing I said is what sent her off. And I know we were talking about Herbie, and then I said, well, I'm sorry for trying to include you in my life or something like that. Or fine, I guess I won't try to include you in my life. Because fuck, that's what I was trying to do. Sorry, it backfired. I don't know what more you want from me. I said that a few times as well. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. No, I just like, I didn't know you could walk into the Greys. I also did not fucking know that the Greys were just going to be like, no, we love him.
Why? That's the whole point. We didn't know what was going to happen, like whether they were going to chop his head off or whether they were just going to say, you're right, off you go then.
Yeah.
Give him a slap on the arse and send him on his way, like. That's the whole issue. That's why we had to keep it all hush-hush, like. That's why I'm so pissed off with Harper and that.
I just don't seem to understand why, like, she's just so calm about, like, well, they love him and they didn't want to hurt him. And it's like, they literally executed workers that had been there, like,
Why?
Like, fuck, how were we supposed to know?
And if she's supposed to be like this mystical fortune teller that knows everything and the best way to deal with everything, then why the fuck she get him the job in the first place then? And not tell him?
Yeah.
Do you think she feels guilty for it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, she feels guilty, which is why she walked in there. But, like, I also was thinking, like, we had a plan. We all sat there and agreed together. Are you full up? Is your satchel, like, full? Okay.
Since you're here, do you want to go to Blackwater? And I want to look at I was going to go and fish that bit that you was looking at. I got intrigued by it, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Holy shite. It's a stag was watching us.
Did you scare it out?
No. Yeah, it did. It's noticed I was looking at it and ran away.
Well,
I don't know.
was
I don't
about
think I
to
can
shoot
shoot
in
them
the
anymore.
head. What?
I don't think I can shoot stags anymore.
Alright, we won't then. Come on.
Okay.
I normally do a bit of fishing, then I go hunting, but we can just go and sell this and do a bit more fishing if you want.
Well, we can do hunting if you want. I think we're near
There's a
bear
bear
country.
down there, right there.
It's a black bear. Please don't shoot it. They'll just
No,
run
I'm not
away.
gonna. I'm just
Okay.
avoiding it. We'll have to go this way.
Okay.
Up there and
Yeah, ultimately, I just like. I don't know. I sent her a telegram right after she walked off, and then I went in and said, like, you know, I'm sorry. I know your reputation means a lot to you, and I put that in jeopardy when I, like, told Herbie that thing, but I really, you know, like, I didn't mean to. Right, like,
why do you think you do that? Like you
why I
did
do
me.
what? I don't know, man. I'm done. I have no energy to try to figure out why people are acting the way they're acting right now. It's
Well,
just
it's
like,
because everybody was creeping around. That's what it
I
was.
guess,
And they
I guess
don't
so.
like it. They don't like not being involved in that. I don't like
She-
it neither, you know, but I just stand back, hold my hands up like,
yeah, she was upset that, like, I trust
there's
you,
a man's
I guess.
life at stake, there was. You
Yeah,
know
that's
that?
what I was saying,
What in the
that's what I
hell are
was
these
saying.
people talking about? You're doing
Yeah,
the best you
like-
can trying to keep a boy from getting his fucking head cut off
Yeah,
his
like,
shoulders, like.
She
You
was
know what?
upset
Nothing's
that,
good
like,
enough. Everybody telling you
Oh,
should have done
Jesus
this. Jody
I
saying
know.
you should have done this.
I know,
And, you know,
I know.
Dakota saying you should have done this. And, like, what in the hell are we supposed to do? Do you think this is what we do?
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know nobody now.
She gave me a hard time about that as well. Like, why are you dealing with it, the general store owner? And I'm like, well, a kid came to me asking for help. Like, Christ, it's not like I purposefully walked into it.
Aye.
Which,
It's my
by the
fault,
way,
really. He told
wow,
me,
look at
and
that.
I said maybe you ask
Look at that.
Sparks, like, because you're the only person I knew we could trust. I don't know Dakota from shit. What am I gonna do? Oh, you know that person I met sparingly that one time? You should go and tell her about it, you
Well,
should.
the irony is, you were the one that said, why don't we ask Dakota for help?
I know. But that was only because we went on that boat trip, and I thought, what in the hell they bringing this fucking scary person along for, like? And then
Yeah,
Checkers
well.
told me that I don't know, Yuzla helped her with something like that. So I thought, you know, maybe she can be trusted. And
She can be. I trusted her. I trusted her. You know,
I'm not
like,
saying she can't be, but I'm saying I don't fucking know her. That's all.
I know, I know. Well, that's what she was saying about you. She was like, I don't know this Tar fella, and then he's sorry. Oh,
Aye, but
fuck hell.
nobody needs to know me, like.
I know, but like, I guess what she was upset about
I'm
is
only
that,
involved because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time talking to Colin when he said about it, like.
yeah. I guess she was mostly upset that, like, in that when we were all standing there, you know, you, me, Dallas, and Frankie, and Dakota in the.
I wouldn't tell her where he was.
Well, it was like
We
she the
wouldn't tell
exact
the hired killer
Okay.
who works for the people who wants to kill him
right. Yeah, like
where he was.
I guess that
Am I
implies.
out of my mind? Or
Yeah,
is
no.
this making less and less sense?
The specific example she gave was like that you said, am I allowed to tell her, like, in front of everyone? And I was like, that's not why he was asking. He was
No.
not implying that you were. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one who understands what you're saying.
I think
And
you
it
are,
just,
you know that.
it's like, when people misinterpret you, I'm like, wait, what? How did you get that from that?
Aye. People hear
Yeah.
what they want to hear sometimes, I think. That's
Yeah,
what I've been telling
yeah.
you the whole time. People in their own head, that's it.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about nothing else but what's going on in their own head.
Well, she was like upset thinking you were implying she wasn't trustworthy. And I was like, actually, he was asking me if he was going to get in trouble by
Aye.
sharing the
I
information.
always get in trouble with you, I do. That's what I'm
I
worried
know.
about.
I
I
know.
wander into town and say something, you go, oh, you Tar, you done this, you have. And I think,
Yeah.
oh, shit, what have I done now? I know, I wasn't asking about that. I was asking you.
I know,
Before I
and
get in trouble with
that's
you.
what I tried to explain to her. I was like, he wasn't saying you weren't trustworthy. He was asking me, but you know, I get
You tell me to
exasperated.
trust someone, I trust them, I do.
I know.
But also, you know, of all the people that we don't
I also
trust,
said,
it might be the hired killer.
yeah, well, it's not that. I do trust her, but the situation, she was upset about not knowing his location as well, and I was like, look, that's not about us not trusting you. That's just common sense. That's just why even put yourself in that situation when you can avoid it. I said, like, I didn't even know his location. Tar didn't know his location.
Oh,
She was upset that she,
only
you know,
Jody
sent
knew
you.
it.
Yeah, she sent you a telegram asking, and she was like, I know you went to go see him. Which I was like, how do you even know that? She was like, I know you know where he was because it was after you lot went to go see him. And I went, okay. I'm not even sure how you knew that because we didn't tell anyone. Anyway, that doesn't matter.
Oh, he sounds like,
I just said, like, I didn't even know his location. Tar didn't know his location. Jody's the only one. He took him out there. We didn't know where he was
oh,
going.
he stashed him out. I don't know where the hell it is.
You know,
I
and
don't
it's
even know
like,
where he is now.
yeah, well, yeah, me either. I don't know. It's just like I said to her, I love you, but it's not about you. I wasn't doing this to hurt you. I wasn't doing this to, like, you know, to say you're untrustworthy. I wasn't even thinking about you when I was making the
Oh,
decision.
you
I
know
was
the
thinking about
first person I
Colin.
think about is that person I've seen twice in as many weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. I told Frankie Dallas, and I said, well, apparently Houston thinks they've started this rumor. And Dallas goes, to be fair, you did. And I was like, what?
What's
Okay.
happening then?
I guess that I started this rumor that this kid wants to be killed by the Greys. And it's like, well, I mean, I guess in a roundabout way I did.
No,
but
there was no rumor. We was
how the hell was I
questioning
supposed
whether
to
that
know?
was going to happen. And because we were trying to hide him, everybody, you know whose fault it is? Harper.
I
Harper
don't know
blew
about
the
that.
fucking thing wide open, and that was that. Now there's rumors flying, and there's this and that, and it's on everybody's fucking doorstep.
Yeah.
Shit everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been fine. Our plan would have been fine. And
Yeah.
it was Harper affected. Up until that day, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so, because I was thinking, like, well, Harper.
People just pissed off because they
terrible.
found out they weren't included. You know what else they weren't included in? Everything else is happening. You think I fucking know who the president is? You think I know I'm involved in that?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I suppose so.
Who's picking the next president then?
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
think
Why am I
I
not
think
involved
I
in that,
just-
Sparks? I'm getting pissed off because they're keeping it
Well,
from
you
me,
can
like.
vote, you dumbass. But also,
Oh, but
like,
how do I do that then? I don't think I can. You know that.
oh yeah, maybe you can.
I don't think. I don't.
No,
think,
actually, I think we can. I don't know.
I
I'd
don't
have
think
to.
I'm on any.
Well, he came in and you had to check in at Ellis Island, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
Oh, what name do you think I gave? You think
Oh,
I
that's
gave
fair.
my fucking name 10 years
That's
ago on the
fair.
fucking run?
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, it's been a couple of times with Harper where he slipped up like that. Like, I told him my name at one point and, you know, was like, but no one knows it and there's reasons I would prefer that not happen. And then he said it in the middle of a group once. I was like, wow, okay. And I reminded him, like, please don't do that. And then he just kept doing it. So I don't know. I should have known a long time ago.
What the hell's wrong with your head?
I don't know.
I mean, I said your name as well. Shouldn't have done that.
No, you didn't.
Where are you going? I mean, I did. I shouted, Murph, is that you in the middle of the
I
street?
know, but you said Murph. You didn't say Kara. I feel like Murph is still somewhat allowable.
I don't think I ever called you Cara in your life. That
Yeah,
might be
no,
the
I
first
know.
time it's left me live. Michael said this is Murph to me when I met you.
Yeah, well, that's because that's
And
the
that's
name I
it.
was
That's
going
it. That's
with.
the way it goes. That's in my head now. That's your name.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
That's why I
let's
can't
just-
stop calling checkers checkers, you know. Because you said,
Yeah.
this is checkers. And I went, all right. And that's that.
Yeah. I don't know.
think all
I
this
keep
shit
thinking
blew
like
up with
Harper
this,
just
so.
Harper just told like deputies, right, and Bianca, somebody who he thought he could trust. How is it his fault? But then I'm thinking like, well, Bianca did confront Colin about it and sent him into a panic. Colin immediately started panicking.
Right. Absolute clusterfuck.
Which is
That's why there
which
was
is what I
only
would do as
feckin'
well.
3 of us that knew about it.
Yeah, and that's also what I said too. You know,
But
I said like,
checkers in Dallas knew about it as well.
now you're getting me all riled up because I had said like, you know, this kid came to me scared for his
No,
life.
we should have done. We should have put it in the newspaper. We should have.
Yeah, I suppose.
So that everyone knew about it. And you know what? Then that way no one's pissed off with you for doing it wrong. Like, oh, you did this wrong. You did that wrong. But you know what? He's still alive, is he not?
Yeah. And also, like, I said, like, this kid told someone in confidence, and then he went and told a bunch of people that he trusted. Scared the kid senseless, but he was like, no, it's no big deal. You know, like, and so I said, I didn't want to do the same. I didn't want to do the same thing, you know? Like, I didn't want to be like, well, it's okay, because I trust them. Like, what was I supposed to do? Immediately, this kid comes to me
Oh,
and
it
then
doesn't make any
what?
sense.
I call a family meeting.
going across
Excuse me, everyone. You
Wait,
just
what?
all
What?
need-
Why
And
would
then
you do that?
Frankie said this thing like, you know, it was just a matter of people not having all the information and feeling like, and they needed the information to be able to, and that I just was like, I don't
that
think
even
so.
mean?
I think I just realized something about myself. Like, I trusted everyone to do their part and to trust me enough to know that, like, I'll tell you after it's over.
Wait, nobody needs to know everything, especially when
I
we're trying
know.
to keep someone safe. Like, that's the point.
Like,
of keeping
if
it a, the
Frankie
point of
came to
keeping it a
me and
secret
was
was
like-
to keep them safe. That was why it was a secret. It wasn't like we
know.
were doing it for what? For what reason?
Yeah.
Why else would we be? Doesn't make
I
any
don't
sense.
know.
Why do they? I think people just want to be involved, nosy in people's business. That's all it is.
I guess so, but like I feel like if like
Yeah, no,
Frankie or somebody,
And Petunia don't like bushes.
yeah, okay.
What?
I don't know. I feel like if Frankie came to me and asked me to do something, I'd just do it. She wouldn't have to tell me everything.
No, people ask you to keep a secret. You keep a secret. That's it. Somebody says, you know, I'm scared for my life with these fellas. Like,
Man, speaking of, fucking Michael. Apparently, I don't know how much you know about this situation, but you know Lark was attacked, right?
aye.
Well, Jody went digging and found out who it was, and you know told Law,
Look at
and
that.
was working with Law to try to get it all sorted. Told me and Michael, and then Michael told Lark. And fucking, you should have seen Jody yesterday. I've never seen him that angry. Just fucking yelling at Michael like you've literally been jeopardized my life. And I need
Michael's
to, if I
not in
tell
his
you
right
something,
head right now.
I don't know what's going on with everybody. And Michael was like, she deserved to know, and I'm like, fucking hell. And then he turned it around on me like, if I knew who attacked you, 100%, wouldn't you want me to tell you? And I'm like, okay, so I'm the same as Lark right now? Is that what you're saying? Like, our relationship is comparable to your relationship with Lark? First of all, no, it isn't. And second of all, like, I don't know, maybe I would tell you, Michael. But what does telling me do? If it jeopardizes someone else's life who's trying to sort it and figure it out, then no, I don't want you to do that.
Aye. Not if it's
I'll-
going to
I
mess
can
with
wait.
everything else.
Yeah, if it's
Not
gonna...
if it's going to affect the law and that as well.
Yeah.
Information is more powerful than anything else. I've got this rifle on my back. You know, I don't need it if I got enough information on the person standing in front of me, you know.
I know.
Maybe that's what it is. People don't like it when they're not in control. And if you ain't got the information, then you're not in control. And if you don't
Yeah.
feel like you're in control, then you got to take control. And you know how you take control? You get aggressive, start lashing out and that. say things to get people back in line. Grab them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
Let me get under this bridge or not.
Yeah, go ahead. You first.
I think that's all that's happening. There's a lot of things going on that people don't know about, and they can't handle not being involved in it. They can't just let things lie for the greater good. Because they want to know about it, because they want to get involved. They think they know better than I do. And instead, they don't know what's good for nobody, they don't. Because if they did, they'd go, oh, you saved the boy's life, did you? You were doing your best, were you? Well, good on you. You want a cup of tea? 2 sugars, stirred anti-clockwise, and then you get on with your day. I can't imagine why anyone would get pissed off with you for trying to do your best. You know, you're not trying to do nothing malicious. You're not keeping it from them because you're trying to rob a bank, you know. You're not saying, you know, I ain't saying nothing about that for you because you don't trust them. You just don't trust nobody around them. You know what I mean? How can you trust? You can't even trust Harper.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, apparently, remember how I told you that there was this like rumor that McGregor and I were sort of, you know, seeing each other, I suppose, or that there's something going on.
Right.
And
Those midnight
McGregor.
rides.
Well, yeah, I
Those
suppose
loving
so.
looks at each other across the train.
There's no fucking loving looks at each other across the
Well,
train.
there's one set of loving looks at least.
No, it's not like that. And
I
also,
will put all my money down. I've been saving up for that bulk rifle. But do you want me to keep that a secret to myself, do you?
what? No, I don't care. I truly don't believe it is that way.
I'm magic, I don't. I'll add his name to the list, I will. It's proven.
Anyway, so Bianca was the one apparently that told him about this rumor that people were talking and saying this. He told me yesterday, he was like, she encouraged him to take me out camping for a few days. Like when all the Harper stuff kicked off, like, and I said, oh, okay. And he was like, I don't know if there's something going on between her and Harper, because her and Harper are like moving out west together or whatever. And she just kind of wanted me away enough for Harper to kind of like move on or what. And I was like, no, she was probably just gauging your reaction to see if it was true. You know, if there is something going on.
What do you think?
I think it's probably that. I think she was probably just trying to figure out if it was true or not. You know?
Well,
But I took your advice, you know, like, it's better people think that than realize my case is being reopened, you know? I would love more than anything to say, no, we weren't on a romantic outing. I was crying my eyes out about fucking my attack. I was given a statement, but whatever. Just let people think what they're going to think, I suppose.
aye.
Like, can't somebody just end a relationship because it was terrible?
So I've not spoken to him. I've been ignoring him.
Harper.
I am livid, I am.
Yeah,
He
I
said
am
hello
too.
to me twice and I walked away. Walked straight past him, I did. Staring straight ahead. And you know when people walk past you and you say hello to them but they don't move their head, that you know,
Yeah.
that's how you know that they did hear you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I did that. Goes against my
I-
nature, but I did it.
I haven't really had a chance to, you know, talk to him yet. I was pretty angry and then all this stuff started kicking off. I figured I should probably just not talk to
I
him.
don't trust myself. I'm a pacifist now, I am. I don't want to
Yeah.
end up, you know, saying something I don't want to say.
Yeah, that's pretty much why I stayed away for the first day or two, and then I just didn't see him, you know. I saw him that one time right when we were about to go get Colin, and he was injured. And I just like, I don't know, I felt trapped and manipulated. So I just was like, nope,
Ben, you are dead to
I
me.
can't.
Aye. Maybe things will calm down now.
I hope so.
I wonder what that is, the fish.
Hmm?
Not there, fish there, like. A little further up the river here is the rainbow trout, so I wonder if they come down here. Watch out for the wolves.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Junior's least favourite spot in the whole world is.
Yeah.
I have no other context, but an apology was warranted, surely. Why? No, not at all. I could not be less on Dakota's side.
You know, I did enough of that myself.
What?
The, why didn't you do this or why didn't you see that?
What do you mean?
After my attack, I did a lot of that. I should have done this differently.
Right, that's what you always do, it is. Because in hindsight, you know what to do once you know what went wrong. Of course you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I knew there was wolves over there right now, would I go over there or not? I'd go a different way, I would. And you know what would happen is, I'd be fine. We're gonna go over there, we're gonna get attacked and killed by wolves.
And everyone's gonna say, why'd you go that way?
Because
I
they know
suppose.
what happened in the end. People can't see past their own fucking nose, I don't think.
Yeah.
They think that once things have happened and they know how it should have gone, that's how they would have acted. Because they got in their own head right now. They don't know that.
Yeah.
People don't know shit. That's what people don't know. They don't know nothing and they hate it. And they can't live in a world like that where they don't know shit. And they're too scared. And the whole wide world's too big for them. And that's all it is. That is all it is. Everything's too big for them, so they try and make it nice and small. Compact.
Yeah.
Understandable. Translatable. But it ain't like that, you know that? Ain't nothing like that. You don't know shit. None of us know shit, and then we die. You tell people that, they get angry with you. Oh, I know this, I know that. Because they're scared.
Yeah.
Reasonable to not want your name attached to lockpicking. Yeah, but also, she fucking walked up to me, bowled up to me on day one and was like, I kill people, wink, wink.
I don't know. Also, I was getting a little bit of pressure about like how I was,
Isn't that worse?
you know, taking care of you, I suppose.
I would happily
I was
tell
like,
people that
this
she
is a
can
good friend of
lockpick
mine.
and that she's a criminal because of the
has
way she
no
presented
one.
herself.
Why the hell wouldn't you? Like, it just seems so strange, you know? Like,
Also, the lockpicking thing
it's
was just
something
like
that,
a
you know, we did for checkers.
petty
We took
little thing
checkers
that
in
people do in an
when she had
argument to
no
try
one.
and prove their point of the greater argument.
Dallas in a way.
What did you say there?
I said Dallas in a way as well.
What?
We took him in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in a way. Why the hell wouldn't I do the same thing for you, you know? Like, I don't know.
Wait, what are you saying now?
What?
I was away with the fairies looking for the wolves, I was.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Okay.
missed the first part of what you said, and then I heard that.
Oh, I was just getting a little bit of like pressure about, you know, how you're always around, or like I'm always spending time with you, which is like, I
Am I
don't
not
even
allowed
really
to
think
spend
that
time
that's
with you or
true.
not?
I mean, I would hope so. I don't think we need anyone's permission, but also like, it also doesn't feel
Dakota.
entirely accurate. From
Dakota's
Dakota, maybe a bit of Dallas and Frankie as well, or feeling a little left out too. But it's like,
Oh, Dallas and Frankie, who's always together by themselves out in the middle of nowhere, ranging around. Never in town, never see him. Didn't respond to me telegrams for a week. Hey, you want to go hunting?
Okay,
you want to go
alright,
hunting, do
that's
you? You want to
fair,
go hunting?
that's
You want to
fair.
go hunting, do you? You want to go hunting? You want to go hunting, do you?
Yeah, see, and I guess that's what I'm thinking. Like, I think it's probably just because we were together during this Colin craziness that, like,
Watch this. Watch. I'm doing an impression of Frankie. You ready?
mhm.
All right, you say to me, do you want to go for? Do you want to do something?
Do you want to do something?
What are you doing, Junior? You watch it get eaten by wolves. Look at that. That's what she does. She can't sit still for 5 minutes. You know when we go out, you see how we walk, nice and calm, all the way here like that.
Yeah, yeah, I do notice that a
You know
lot
where
of people.
she goes? Miles that
Yeah.
way she does. Full pelt like.
Yeah, she's.
Do you mean left out? You was running away?
She likes to ride pretty hard, but
Oh,
you know
the
what?
two of
it's
them, as
okay.
soon as I see them, they're on the horses with each other and riding off. All I want to do is go around with them, hunting and that. Where are you going now?
We're going to Blackwater, I thought.
You're going this way.
Yep.
I've been trying to spend time with different people, I have, but you know who I
See-
spend time with? Coter. You know what Coter's like?
Yeah, I love
Coter, this is
Cougar.
Coter, you ready? Hey Coter, let's be friends. Him. Jody and Sparks don't spend time with me no more. Because of you. Alright.
Wait, what?
And then there's this, you ready? Colin. Let's spend time with Colin. Colin, on the run because he's about to get killed. Alright? Let's spend time with someone else. I'll try to spend time with Kreia. Kreia. Gone mad. Head gone sour. Lost herself.
I'm
Used to
glad
be
she's
mafia.
back, though.
You know, look at
Right,
that.
now look,
What
be
in the
fair,
hell?
I don't know if she used to be. I just know she used to be associated
No,
with.
what
which
I'm
doesn't
saying is this.
mean much.
I
but-
don't care about that.
Yeah, okay.
What I'm saying is, I try and spend time with other people and that. Frankie and Dallas riding off by themselves all the time. You know. Coder getting jealous of Jody all the time. Me and Jody spending time together with you, like. Because of the Colin thing, by the way. Not even because we was hanging out.
I know.
don't think
that's
Jody
what-
has not spent 2 minutes with me by himself because he wants to have a coffee and a talk. Little
I know.
chin wag. Find out. I don't know who he is, where he's from, nothing like that.
Yeah.
All I know is we call him over and he comes and helps us out with this issue. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Colin, try, you know,
And like,
get to
I'm
know him
sorry,
and then
but
what? We're hiding him,
like-
we are.
yeah, I feel really badly about that with, Cooter, because every time we see Cooter around, we, are sure to like bring him along. But yeah, I don't know.
Could show up every 3 days. What's that about?
I don't know.
How the hell am I supposed to plan his life around that?
Well, yeah, but also like the thing. I just think it's not fair to put pressure on me for wanting to like, go off and
He's
spend
been here
time
for
with
5
Jody.
years.
I know. I said that. I said like I haven't seen this man in 5 years. Of course I'm gonna want to catch up. You saved my life. I never got to thank you for it.
And then it's Colin. I'd be friends with Colin, I think. I'll get a nice fishing buddy, like. We
Sure.
go fishing a little bit, and he's new in town, so we got the same kind of thing going on, I think maybe I'm cursed. Maybe it's me. Maybe I should go back to Boston, like.
Maybe it wasn't me Houston's talking about. Maybe he's
What?
talking about Alice,
Oh, then there's Alice, but I don't know.
the
if
woman
I-
at the general store.
I think everyone wants a little. This is what I've been telling you. It is. Everybody wants a piece of Sparks. They do. They want a piece of that perfectly formed arse.
I
They get jealous when anybody else hanging out with you.
I don't think that that's true, but thank you for making me laugh.
Oh. I still got me bet placed on McGregor, I have.
I think McGregor is mourning his wife.
No, I think he's mourning his wife and he's in love with you. You know you can have two things at once.
Oh,
You know that? Two things can be the truth at the same time.
I listen to you right now. I want to reach over and strangle you because I'm trying so hard to remember that all the time lately, especially lately.
The heart doesn't lie, it doesn't, even if it's heartbroken. Maybe his heart's reaching out because it's the only way he can mend it. You know?
Well, I don't know how that makes me feel. Not good
What if
though.
that's the way that it is? For him, like. He wants to mend his heart by letting his heart know that it can love again.
Yeah, but like I don't want to...
No, I'm not saying you need to do shit. But don't change how he feels, don't. You tell him to jump in at the Dakota River, you can.
I'm just like, I don't think I'm cut out for...
I'm thinking I'm going to go buy the little cabin. We can just hide in Colin and I'm just going to live in that by myself.
That's exactly how I'm feeling right now. I don't know, I gave it a good effort with Harper and... I don't know. I spent most of my life alone or with Michael, you know? And I just don't know if I'm cut out for this other stuff, especially not with law. Christ. Never do that again.
Oh. Was it law or was it the man?
I don't know.
Right. You work that out first before you go.
Yeah, I was going to say, not really ready to think about it right now. All right, let me go send Jody a telegram. We didn't come back home. Like, I didn't come back home last night, so I don't want to...
You didn't do what? What did I tell you last thing before? You know what? You think I'm a piece of shit. You want to strangle me and clip me around the ear. And I swear to God, you're going to see the dry back of my hand one of these days. I don't care.
Okay, well...
You're going to start doing what I say now.
I wasn't alone, by the way. I was with 2 other people, and Bonnie Jack had encountered, and I didn't feel comfortable coming all the way back to Rhodes. I didn't want to...
Where did you go?
Just here. We stayed here. One town over. Frankie and McGregor.
Where Frankie stay?
Here. At the inn.
Where'd you stay?
At the inn.
Where did
with
McGregor
Frankie.
stay?
At the inn with Frankie and I.
All 3 of you in the same room?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is the case. Frankie and I were in the bed. McGregor was on the floor.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Lying through your teeth, you Ah, fuck, I didn't see how much the pouch was worth. Alright, but that was a good catch for me. I need to go to the bank.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
I am also starving. I should have cooked one.
I have some rolls if you want.
Pouch was 580. That's okay for a little catch. I could whip more of them out.
I have... Let me see what I have.
It's just fun to catch different things.
I did blueberry and maple again today, if you want one of those.
Oh yeah, I'll have one of them. I murdered that, I will.
Well, slow up then.
Where is the bank? What?
That's down
Oh,
here.
I thought we were going... Alright.
Let me give you some food. You can go to the bank and I'll go to the telegram. Here, take a bunch.
Alright.
Okay, I'll meet you at telegram, yeah?
Okay. She was never seen again. You watch. What a fucking nightmare. Now, all that shit with Dakota is super annoying. It's just a bunch of people not being involved with something that was like obviously a secret to keep a man alive, and then just getting jealous about not being involved in the storyline. That is literally all that happened there. It's just pure jealousy all around. That's all it is. It's just fucking good RP, and everyone else had nothing to do last week, so they weren't involved in the fucking good RP. And they're annoyed with it. But you know what? I don't give a shit. Let's put $80 in the bank. I am fucking minted, mate. Fucking looking minted, mate. Pure soap opera, yeah. Just soap opera drama. Wallaby Kid didn't get his piece of that pie. Yeah, well, I was saving up 350 for a bolt action. Which I want to go and buy soon. Can't remember who offered it to me. But I also need to get my guns cleaned, which will probably cost me a little bit. And there was something else I was going to buy. Oh, I was going to buy a couple more outfits. That's 50 bucks a pop an outfit, so... It looks like I've got a bit of money, but really, it's all been spent. Yeah, I haven't tried the bolt action yet, so I'm curious. Apparently, like, it's stronger for, like, and it's better for hunting, because it's just, like, one big fucking fuck-off bullet. Do you not clean your own guns? I can, but I don't. Tar doesn't know how, so he just gets other people to do it. That's why I don't drink coffee, because I can't. Tar can't really make coffee, and he can cook his food, but it tastes like shit. Know that whenever Tar is eating something that he made, it tastes like shit. Any drama or no?
No. It was Michael saying something a little weird, to be honest.
What?
Well, because I was worried about you yesterday, and I sent telegrams to people being like, have you seen him? You know, that kind of thing. And then I sent a telegram saying, it's okay, found him, no problem. And he goes, you know, sounds like Tar just heading out and doing his thing without saying a word to anyone. And I was like, actually, that's not like Tar at all. Like, you always tell me where you're going.
I never
Anyway.
do. The only thing I do without telling anyone is go fishing in the morning.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
Which I also do.
I always
Although
do
I
it.
usually, you go, yeah, I know. I've been saying that as well. Like, oh, you know.
I got a routine.
Like,
just get in the
where's Tar
routine.
this morning? I'm like, oh, he's probably out fishing or hunting, you know, like that's what he does in the
How the
morning.
hell did I think I'm paying for all this shit?
Yeah.
I
But
lost my
usually
job.
you go further than I do. I usually just stay at Ringneck when I go in the morning.
Oh,
I've
I've been ranging out. I'm trying to learn the land a bit.
yeah.
The one thing I learned this place with the McFarlane Ranch and getting you back on the back of the horse blade now is that I don't know this place and I want to, in case I need to know it.
Oh, look here to the left. This is, I think, where we can go for the door.
Which door?
The broken door.
The cupboard door, or you broken the front door again?
It wasn't the front door. It's the one where going into like the tailor section of the shop where all the clothes and stuff are.
That front door needs work. It does.
Yeah, yeah. Been broken, so.
That seems pretty harsh to Dakota since she actually did have a reason to be involved. I mean, maybe, but
Do you want
like...
to try this fishing spot right here?
Oh, yeah, that's where I'm going. I'll hitch up and walk
It's very convenient.
What?
That you can just like walk over to the.
Oh, right.
However, sometimes they're not biting, you know. Depends on the day.
No, Dakota fucking... I can only do this from Tar's perspective. I've met her twice. And she works for them. And she's a fucking hired killer. And I don't know why she would be the first port of call for keeping a child alive. She'd be my first port of call for, like, let's go kill someone, maybe. I don't fucking know her. I have no fucking idea who she is.
So the trick is to, I think, go around.
And also, Brian was
here.
literally offline for a week. And I
Go
know
up
that it's
along
like,
the
yeah,
ridge.
maybe they could have sent her a telegram in character and there's maybe
Like
some
here.
wobble there.
Yeah,
But it's
there you
like,
go. Open them all.
where was she? She
Oh,
plays
wow, look at
3
that.
characters,
There's
which means
the
you,
big
you
one.
never know who...
You see it?
Hi. Here we go, look at this. Come here.
Mm.
Oh, Yoda fish.
I thought you were trying to
What
show
are
me
you
something.
talking about? You don't got a fishing rod.
Yeah, I do. I'm just gonna let you catch the sturgeon first. What if I catch it and you never forgive me?
I was more talking about sparks.
Actually, I can
not
catch
tar,
over
but yeah.
here.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know
I really like
their
this town.
history, really.
Like, we used to live here. I don't know if you knew.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Michael wanted
But
us
like,
running a bed
it doesn't
and
make
breakfast.
sense. Basically, I mean, he came to us, we quickly made a couple of decisions, and then it got out of hand. And that was it. And then it started to become like, keep this information in, not tell more people. Then the only reason anyone even found out about it and got annoyed that they weren't involved is purely because Harper told everyone in the fucking... Harper told Bianca and Bianca told everyone. That's the only reason that people are annoyed. It was dealt with. Chasing him. I'm chasing him around, but he's not looking at me.
You're using the right lure, right?
Look.
Like, yeah, okay. You might be moving too fast.
Oh, yeah, I definitely am, but he's on the move as well. Yeah, no, fuck all that, dude. It's just people being annoyed that they weren't involved in the drama. That's it. That's all it is.
Oh, did you get it?
I don't think so. Pick roll. Oh, bluegill. Is it? No.
I don't know. Looks like it. You'd think it'd be easy, you know, because they're blue, but I think there's a couple others that are very blue looking as well, so I always get confused.
Yeah, it was all shoulda, woulda, coulda. And also, like, it's easy to look at something after it's all gone on and it's all happened and then go, this is what you should have done. But it's much more difficult when you're in
I'm
the
just
situation.
not having any luck.
And that's what was happening. Like, it was crazy. Like, there were just all these insane decisions. It's also really difficult because you don't know when these players are on. So, like, there was so much, like, confusion around everything just out of character as well. And it was about keeping him away from the Greys, not going immediately to their head enforcer. We had Jody handling it. Like, we didn't need another Jody.
So you coaxed Kriya into coming home, huh?
Aye. And she trusts me, she does. I don't know why.
Well, I'm glad. Leo was worried sick.
Oh, yeah, sorry, my dear.
Yeah.
I thought it was best go look for her and talk her down, like, Yeah, that stuff with Dakota, I don't know why Sparks would necessarily go straight to Dakota, because she's either going to get in trouble with the law or get in trouble with the Greys. Considering we went to the law first, and then what are we going to do? Go, oh yeah, so Dakota's involved. She's a fucking friend of ours who's a murderer for the Greys. Lawman, just so you know. He's going to get her in trouble. It's weird. It's a weird situation, but it's like, as far as I can tell, Dakota being annoyed, maybe even Frankie and Dallas being kind of petty princess about it is weird, because like, why you just because you know it now doesn't mean you knew it then. I wonder what Dakota's reasoning for working for the Greys is after learning it might be behind Sparks' attack. Yeah, why hasn't she done anything about that? Does she know about that? What's the deal there? Sparks didn't know about it. Tar only knew about
you got a
Dakota
parade of them
because
over
of
to your
Colin.
right.
Huh?
You got a bunch of them fish over to your right.
I know, I got one there, I have. It's just,
Watch out for that snake.
well, maybe we killed that.
Oh, we can't. We're in town.
Oops.
Yeah. I had the same thought the other day, and then I went, oh, well, I almost just got myself arrested. Yeah. Normally, absolutely. Right now, no. Look at that. You brought out a rainbow.
Of course I did. What do you think I'm doing here? I don't know what's going on with Kreia, I don't. I think she's,
Yeah, I don't know either.
first of all, she's the most confused person I've ever met in my life. So there's that. Second of all, I don't know exactly what the hell she was involved in. I don't know if I want to know. But I can't tell. For
Probably not.
me, it seems like she wants to leave that behind and start a new life. Then I don't know if that's because she's forgotten it, or if that's because that's what her heart wants, you know. It feels to me like her heart wants one thing and her head wants another, like that. You know? You gotta make a choice like that. You know what a card I found when I was looking for a tarot card? Two
Ooh,
of
which one?
Pentacles. You know what that means?
No, I don't.
Balance.
Tell me. Does it really?
Aye, look at that. I gave it to her. I said, look, that's what you need to look at that.
I still have Jody's.
What's
I
that
don't know
one?
if I don't know if I told you this, but like when I went to go find him in Strawberry, like after he'd been arrested and all that, I found the Ace of Swords. And that one, I know what that one means. I know that one means like the road ahead is very long and difficult and you're going to need perseverance and whatnot. I know what that one means. So I was shocked when I saw it. Of course, told him all about it.
Oh, I missed it. You bastard. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with her or nothing, but if I can help her for not being like out in the middle of nowhere by herself, like,
Yeah, that's good.
isn't that better now?
Yeah. Why?
Is-
Are you doubting it?
What?
Are you doubting it?
You know what it is? Is that I kept it a secret from people that I was going to go and meet her.
Yeah.
And you know
So
what
what?
that means?
It was safe in the end, so what does it matter?
Well, we'll find out, won't we, when Dakota comes over here pissing in her boots about how I didn't tell her the stranger I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what, actually? I didn't even clock that, but you're absolutely right. That is an example of that trust that I have that I don't feel like anybody else has with me. When you came back and had Kriya in hand, I knew instantly. I was like, oh, okay, he telegrammed her way back when and told her where to go and then went and met her and, you know, all that stuff. And it's like, and I just, you know, like, I wasn't mad. I'm just glad you're safe. And I understood instantly you had to do something.
What am I going to do, you know? Go
And you
riding
didn't
up
tell me.
with
And who
an
cares?
army
I
of
wasn't
people. Go
mad.
riding up there with all of yous, 10 people come storming in on her when
Yeah.
she's all fragile, like in the middle of nowhere. No, what am I going to do that for?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. When you told me, I just went, oh, well, I'm glad you're safe. And like, you know, I trust you to, you know, like understand you didn't tell me, but it's not because you don't trust me. It's because you were trying to do the right thing. I don't know.
I
That's
can't go
you're
riding up there.
absolutely right. I didn't even realize that until just now.
I can't say
Fucking
nothing
hell.
around them Telegram people neither, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew I'd
Exactly.
whip out there, find out what's going on and come back. That is unless she was trying to kidnap me on behalf of the mafia. And that did cross me mind for a moment, but it wasn't nothing like that. I think she just needed like a bit of
And I
time to
think,
herself, you know. Which I did for a lot longer than one night.
yeah. I think she fancies you a little bit too. So coming from you is probably like, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
None of these is the fish that you say.
I don't know.
But you know what? You make a lot of money. You fish right here and sell it to
Yeah.
that agent right up on the hill there. He could do it
Mhm.
himself from where he sat.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to.
Lazy.
Capitalism. That's why Dallas paid you or charged you $20 for a fishing rod, because he knew you'd have to spend your time to go and get one yourself. So he charged you more because it was the only place where you could get one. Sort of the same idea for the fishmonger. He still wants to make money and have fish and sell it, but he just doesn't want to actually go do the act of the fishing. Which, I don't know, like if I'm coming all the way out here, I kind of want to return to those things, I suppose, like fishing and hunting, or, you know. I'm not in the big city anymore. Why would I want to live that way? I don't know.
I like this, I do.
Yeah, me too.
You see, you's all going on about you lot losing your minds and getting involved in all this shit. I know. You got Petty Princess 1, Petty Princess 2, you got 2 people about to get their heads cut off and that. But you know what, inside all of that, look through it all, you peer through it all, and you know what you got? 5 minutes alone doing a bit of fishing in the morning for me breakfast. And that's my day, that is. The rest of it belonged to everyone else, but that bit I like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't had that for a bit.
I haven't had that for a while either, but that is exactly what I used to do as well. I used to get up very early before anybody else was up and around and just sneak away and fish.
I mean, it's nice to go back somewhere, put my hat down, but I see you or Michael or someone, you know, a face that I recognise. I haven't really had that for a bit neither, you know.
Yeah.
I think all the fish are gone.
Might be sometimes at night it gets quiet. The moon is nice though.
Aye. Let me sell this fish. Mama. Yeah, the whole thing is fucking, the whole thing's messy, but it's like, if you really trusted someone, you'd be like, I believe that I'm annoyed that you didn't come to me, but I believe that you Did your best. Who's that?
I don't know.
What can I craft here? What's this?
I don't know.
No idea.
I don't know. People can make like crazy things with the right tools.
Alright. I'm gonna pop to the bank one more time and then maybe we head back. Maybe we
Yeah,
wait.
okay.
It's night time. I don't want to run into those wolves again.
Yeah, okay.
Buenos días, caballero. Hi there.
Are you drunk?
Nope. I just didn't see the horse. I was looking over my shoulder at that fella.
Yeah, I was hoping for that kind of a storyline as well, Kyria. I don't think it's gonna happen. Calm down. I'll throw 15 in. 20 cigarettes on me as well. Where did they come from? Alright. Is there a cautious and safe way back or not?
Oh, yeah. You mean away from wolves or people?
Wolves, but people as well, I suppose.
Hmm. I've like never run into wolves alone. It's only when I've been with you or like a group. So I think we'll be okay.
Right, but you were with me right now, you know that.
Mm-hmm. We'll be okay.
Yeah, Petunia was at... Petunia will always be at Valentine when... Unless, like, someone actively puts a shotgun to the fucking back of her head and fires it twice. If she runs off, she just runs back to Valentine. That's the rules, that's the meme, and it's always just some stupid game thing anyway that I have to roleplay out like a glitch almost. Yeah, it does seem weird. If Dakota found out about Sparks' attack last night and was still just like, why didn't you tell me about Colin? And not like, they did what to you? I'll kill them all. What's that all about? Jesus. It's weird, man. I don't get it, man. But then I guess that's the thing. I'm on the inside. I was on the inside loop for the whole thing.
I haven't seen a sky quite like this one before.
I think I can literally hear wolves right now.
I don't think you can.
Alright. If one of us dies today, I'm gonna put that on your headstone and you put that on mine. Tar. I think I can hear wolves. Sparks. I don't think you can.
Thank you for grounding me. I appreciate it.
Well, you can trust me, you can.
Yeah, I know.
And I don't mean in the way that people piss and moan about what trust means to them. I mean what trust actually means. Dakota says she could find out if the Greys were behind it. In fact, she does not look into it, tells me she does not want to know the answer. Right, so then why would we come to her for the answer about Colin then? She doesn't want to confuse that relationship she has with them. I don't get it. I don't get it, and I don't care, because from Tar's perspective, he's like, whatever, dude, it's all good. I'm less bothered about all of that. I don't care whose fault was this and who did what. He is just like, it's all good. And, you know, people aren't dead. That's it. That's all anyone is trying to do. Make sure people aren't dead. Oh.
We can follow the tracks, except that like Jody says not to, so now I'm like,
And we'll follow him a bit and then we'll go around. Because these lead to that big bridge now. Oh, there they are.
Yep. How the fuck did you know that? How? Was it real?
What?
Did we both just hear something that wasn't there? Was that not a wolf?
Oh, I think they're there. Oh, there he is.
Oh, yep. Oh.
But all of them or not?
Yeah, I think so. You want to grab some pelts, I suppose? I mean, they're not perfect, but at least they're not going to waste.
Oh yeah, I picked up a bird off the ground and sold it yesterday, I did. What are you talking about?
Okay, alright.
I sell anything I will. This one might be nice. Oh, he's still fucking dying, he is. Hurry up and die, you, will you? Oh, you don't like dying, do you? Neither do I. That's why you're lying on the ground, you are. Bastard thing. No, you're a bastard, you're a piece of shit. I don't give a shit. You can cry all you like. You can go and cry to your little wolf god. I'm gonna cut your skin off. The fuck? Terrific, isn't it, chat? That's roleplay, baby. Todd don't give a fuck. He's a fucking pikey. Alright. Last one.
Yeah, you want it?
You want it?
Oh, I
You
don't
loaded
care.
a full one up or not?
No, I just was taking the pelt.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
He took forever to die, he did. Oh, he's not a good one. He's a shit one. They're all shit. They're the bastards. They're the feckers they are.
Hey, you know, I still have that knife you gave me.
Alright.
Yeah.
You can keep it. I bought it.
Jesus! Fuck.
Oh.
Are you alright? I shouldn't laugh. Do you need help getting up? Are you okay?
Alright.
Oh,
What did I do?
you carried a wolf over to Willow.
Oh, will you calm
I
it
guess he
down?
got scared. Yeah. Oh, Christ, Willow. I'm sorry.
I had me hat.
Oh, yeah.
Right, well. Thought I was going to make it all the way back from Blackwater without being fucking injured again. Every time.
Oh.
I hate this place. It's my least favourite place, I think. I know. You think that's bad? You should feel my shoulder right now.
There were 4 of them total, were there, or 5?
I know 4, I think.
Mm.
Right, now we go down here. I told you, what did I say?
Yeah, that surprised me.
You don't fucking listen to Tar. Nobody listens to Tar.
I do, but I did say we'd be all right, and we were, weren't we?
No, that is not what you said.
I said I don't think you...
I said...
Okay, but you didn't hear them there, though.
No,
We went
I said
so
there's
far
wolves
away.
ahead. I heard them over the river. I did. They was far away.
Okay, all
I know
right.
exactly where they are all the time, little bastards. One of these days. Car's taking a lot of hits to the head, yeah. He used to be a boxer, so it's all good. No boxers have ever had any permanent damage from being hit in the head. What the fuck is she? What is she doing? Looking at the fucking moon. What are you doing? What are you looking at?
The moon.
Oh, look at that. I knew it. What the fuck did I say, chat? Looking at the fucking
I
moon,
also didn't
dude.
realize you rode ahead. I was waiting for you.
The amount of times everyone casually walks behind a horse in this game, I'm surprised that is the first time I've seen you get kicked. No, I know, it's crazy. I got kicked like my first day in town. I walked straight behind a horse and got fucking absolutely spanked across the street. I didn't know anyone. I was so embarrassed. I was new on the server. Didn't know anyone at all. It was about like 10 minutes before I met Sparks for the first time. I gotta get me head down now, so I'm going a little faster than normal. Like. Can you hear me or not?
Right. Yeah, yeah, it's alright. I like the ride. Fine. Willow likes it too.
Oh, I like to get Petunia, get her energy out. Just don't end up like pigeon that way, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I do
Absolute
that every once in a while
maniac.
as well, yeah. Go somewhere and then I just
Oh, just
let Willow go.
Bank it across the oh, get them all worn out and that, and leave them alone. Not in the background of every conversation going.
Yeah. So this camping trip, you realize if we take it, everyone's going to be mad again.
Oh no, here's the thing now. We're fucked if we do and we're fucked if we don't, right? Because if we
Yeah,
don't
I
go on a
suppose.
camping trip, then I'm gonna go mad. I'm gonna lose my mind. Because I went out of that town for 5 minutes and all the drama and all that. But if we do go on it, someone's not gonna get invited, and that's the end of it, isn't it? There's gonna be hell to pay for that. So, a camping trip with a few close friends, and whoever doesn't get invited fucking yates himself into the fucking lake. Or if we don't go on one, and I yate myself into the lake.
Yeah. The thing is like I usually, the entire time I've been in the crossing, I'm like, I don't invite
Thing is
people to things. I just say everyone can come. Like I don't try to limit it or whatever, which sometimes can be a headache because, you know, it's like herding cats, getting everybody to try to go and see the glacier or do whatever, you know.
Aye, aye.
Oh, whoop.
You're mad, you are.
And
You
anyway,
know, they
it's-
should give out licenses on who can have a horse and who can't. You don't deserve one, you know. Look
All right.
at that. You're mad.
maybe. I'm still learning
What in the hell are you learning?
how to ride. I'm not a born rider, you know. Fuck, I was in New York. You think I had a goddamn horse?
I was in New York as well.
Yeah, but did you have a horse?
No.
Okay, well then what the hell?
Oh, look at me. They just,
Okay,
all you
you're
gotta do is
natural.
follow the lines on the road,
You're
look.
natural-
Look
you're
at the
natural
ground.
with it.
You see the lines on the ground. You know what
Yeah,
that
I
is?
see the-
That's the road. You
Yeah,
just
but
stick
the
to
road
that.
sometimes
You
takes the
doing this, look.
quickest
This
line.
is you.
As he said, said
This
that'd
is
be the
you
right
riding
off
all
the
over
road.
left and right. Look at
I don't
that.
want to take the bridge.
Out of your mind, you are. It's because PB, out of character, is doing this all the time, and it's fucking impossible to ride. Like, I'm actively trying here, but Petunia's all over. Look, it's so hard to do. That's what it is. So I give her a hard time about it. Because in character, it's fucking insane how bad she's just absolutely terrible at riding. Fuck has she gone? I'm going to get angry. I did not get lost myself. I just lost her. What in the hell?
I lost you for a second there.
Fine. Last one back in town's a piece of shit.
Well done, you win.
What the hell are you doing?
Well done. I was right behind you now.
Alright. You say so.
Oh! Huh.
Who's that then?
Is that Mr. Tar?
Alright, Mr. Crisper, how are you doing?
Not bad. Not bad at all. You went wolf hunting.
No, I went to Blackwater and found some wolves, so them found me, you know.
Alright, fair enough. Say, are you still looking for work?
Depends what work you're talking about. What do you want me to do?
I'm looking for people to sell my paper.
Oh, yeah, I can do that. You know I met your editor. What's her name?
Constance. Constance Wright.
Oh, she got me a job doing that, she did. I can do that for you, aye.
Did she? Oh.
Aye.
Just like how. Okay,
It'll cost
sure.
you $50, it will.
50? Is that how much she's charging, or you're charging her?
Aye.
Alright.
It was 40, but I'm gonna
I can do
swindle him
50.
because he's an idiot and
Say,
I'm a pikey.
Miss Sparks. You're still running the general store, right?
I am.
Alright, could I ask you a favor? Not now, sir, I'm fucking working! Sorry.
Mr. Crisper. Crispin Canterville. At your service. Be my next character when I'm going to join him and go on the road. It'd be like Matt Berry and Richard Iowati on the road. I'm going to fuck off that way.
Alright. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Will do.
I've got Miss Sparks here to try and, sell the paper as well, in the general store. When she's selling coffee and crumpets, she can go, hey, buy a paper, you fuck, read something! Because no one's buying the paper.
Gotta say it like that or not?
Well, I mean, it's up to you, really. But yes, I've got a bunch of papers. How much space do you have? You know, like, do you have room on you for papers right now?
Space.
What?
What? You asked how much space I had. I measure it in numbers, I do.
Okay.
Should I
Eight
leave
space.
this pelt on here?
What?
Like-
Why?
It
No.
looks kind of nice.
It'll
Well,
rot.
it's not about how it. Oh yeah, I suppose so. I wonder if I could like get one maybe at St. Annie, just because it's nicer for the person who's riding, not in the saddle.
Mm-hmm. Who's that?
Just like anyone.
Oh,
You ride
anyone, aye.
sometimes.
Huh? All
Well,
right.
you ride sometimes.
Aye, sometimes, but not every night on midnight rides together,
Oh,
alone,
Christ's
all the
sake.
time, every time I look out my window. All right. Do you do what's it called? The fashion thing.
I don't do the fashion thing, but if you want someone
Who
to help
does
you with
that?
your Miss Romano does. She's a deputy from
Oh, I know her. Where does she live?
I think that she works out of Rhodes whenever she's around, but you know them, they're spread around like butter.
Aye. All right. Well, if you see her, you tell her the Tar's looking for her.
Right. Would you like her telegram number?
Are you gonna give out a deputy telegram number to me?
Well, it's in the paper. She needed it because of her job, you know, as a fashionista.
All right. All right. I'll take it. I will.
All right. Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. It's in here somewhere. All right. It is. Are you ready?
Aye.
All right. So, chicken,
What?
koala,
I
270.
I don't think you know how. There's not. That's too many letters. That is.
CK 270.
CK 27. Oh, like that. is it?
0.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. All right. All right. You want to give me them newspapers or not?
Oh shit. Yes. Okay, $50, right? Give me 1
Aye.
sec.
Time for pikey hours. It's time for pikey hours. You ready? Gonna do what I used to do when I was a kid. Get a paper round. Guess what it's gonna be, chat? You know what it is.
All right.
Doesn't matter where they go, like. They have
As
to be
long
sold on
as
roads today.
no, just to anybody who would buy it from you.
All right.
I'm just gonna go ahead and check my telegrams. I'll be right
How
back.
much I gotta sell them for?
Well, I mean, you can
Paper's worth 50 cents.
right, 50 cents, but of course you can take whatever
They
tip.
don't know what she's talking about. How much am I selling them for?
Right. Well, they generally go for 50 cents. However, you can always say tips are appreciated, and then
yeah,
stare
sell
at them
for,
incessantly.
I'll say they're special there. What's special about these ones then? These been printed on special paper, these ones, you know. Look at that.
Right. Yes, from the from Saint Denis' own swamps.
Oh, yeah. Fresh.
Right.
They
Fresh.
smell good.
Yes. Well, I mean, the swamp does not smell fresh, but maybe they've been in my pocket for a while. Oh, speaking of, have you seen my new my new horse?
You got a new horse, have you?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You take that.
All right, thank you.
All right. Where's your horse then?
I didn't pay you. 1 sec.
All right. I'll put that in my back pocket over here.
All right. Where is my horse? Coco! Coco! Coco, you bitch!
Oh, wow. Almost laughed so loud.
I swear I have a horse.
I don't think you do, you know. When my horse goes missing, they always end up in Valentine.
In Valentine. Fuck.
Aye.
Coco!
Alright, well, it was good
Coco!
seeing you, Mr. Crisper. I'm gonna fuck off that way over there, I am.
All right, howdy.
But they're in business with you.
Coco!
Alright. You know, to conclude my day's work. Is that him? Who's that? Gotta make sure he doesn't follow me in. Now this is how we get it done, like. Now, I tell you one thing about me being a pikey, like. You pay me $50, right? When the job is worth 15 at best. And that woman, she gave me $40 to do it because she was rich. And that man back there, he gave me $50 to do it because he's an Egypt. And I tell you what, I take them papers, I will. And I'll sell them on, I will. You watch this. Oh, I sold them all, I did. You know that, Mr. Crisper. Oh, I sold all them papers, I did. Went all around the houses, all around town. Made sure that I sold them all, I did. I used to do this back in Ireland, I did, when I was a boy. You get a little paper round, like. They say, here's your tuppence, mate. You say, alright, thank you very much, thank you very much. I'll deliver them papers, I will. Oh yeah, I used to just take the whole stack. And drop them behind the fucking bins. And say you deliver them, and you know what that means? Freed up the morning I have. Freed it up. Nice and free. Look at that. Did all that good hard work for that $50 from that rich toff back there. That fucking pecker man, Mr. Crisper man. Let me tell you something about him. He got more money than sense, he is. What an agent. Look at that. How's he gonna know the difference? How's he gonna know? You know. You take a little wobbly route back to town so he doesn't know where it came from in case he sees me come back in, and I now got that stack of papers on the back of my hand. And I'll sell them up nice and done now, you know. Literally used to do that in real life, by the way. I took a paper round and they would give me a fucking enormous stack of papers, and I'd walk around the back of the shop and put them back down where I picked them up from, and then go home with £5 in my pocket as a 12-year-old boy. And if you had a paper round and you actually did the work, oh, you poor sod. I don't want to get kicked by a horse again. Why does no one hitch their fucking horses, dude? Good day's work, mate. That was. That's on there for paying Mr. Crisper. There's no way Tar isn't going to go full Jippo with Mr. Crisper. Come on. No telegrams. Do I want to send any? Do I have anyone to speak to? Colin? I want to see if Colin's alright, I think. Maybe check Crayer's around. We'll do two telegrams. We'll do Colin first. He's a special young man. Tar. Alright! Hoping it is alright. To see yous around, maybe doing that camping trip like. Stay safe. Keep yous head out of trouble. You. Later, Tar. And then we'll do 1, 2, do 1. Go away, kid. O'Connell. Yous better still be in town when I get back from my hunting trip. later on. As if yous has fecked off to that fucking pond and I've got to go out and drag you silly arse back. I'm gonna start charging a fee, you know. Hope yous is okay. They take it easy on yourself. Tar. And that'll do. Anyone else? Oh, Romano. CK 270 Tar FC 844 Miss Romano.
Hello there.
Hello there.
How are things?
Too sober to
Hello,
smile.
Miss Romano. I don't know if yous remember me. I was the lad that spoke to yous about cards and that. And I said yous and Leo should have a little moonlight date like. I hope things is alright with you. Come find me later if yous can. I'm looking for some fashion advice. And Mr. Crisper says yous is the one to talk to. Thanks very much for yours time. Tar. Roads. Roads. Went a bit northern there. Can't do the accent anymore, it's gone. So he just sounds like that. It's like how McGregor doesn't sound Scottish, but does sound Scottish, but also just sounds like McGregor, and that's okay. Tar doesn't, he's having a panic attack now about fashion, and this is the justification for it, okay? He came into town dressed like this, and that's all good. He went and got himself dressed, and then came back, and Checkers went, you look like Cooter, and he went, oh fuck. So he went and changed again, and they went, you look like McGregor, and he went, oh fuck. And so he changed it to blue, and then Kreia said, everyone wears that shirt, you know, and he went, great. So he's sick of doing it himself, and he will seek out a fashion type. I'm gonna quickly do something here. Oh no, I'm not. I'll put it in the cash register.
I mean,
Yeah, all right.
he was the other-
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Tar helped me too with my issue.
Aye, what's that?
Although he
Well, he's
started
just
the
saying
issue in the
Sold them
first
all,
place.
I did. I sold them all.
Did
Did you
you?
really?
Is that what you mean?
No,
Oh,
no.
Well, he was asking for people to sell the paper, and I said, well, you know, maybe Colin, because Colin's looking to do.
He needs work.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Aye, he'd be good for it, he will.
Kind of do look like a paper boy, don't it?
he does. He's got that.
Aye,
He's got that
aye.
paperboy look about him, young lad, and he's just like, I don't know. Everyone loves him.
Hey,
The way
Pearly,
he
you're around later
speaks.
on, are you?
That's probably why.
I might need a gun clean, like.
Hey, just let me know if I'm around, you know.
Aye.
Do that for you.
Aye. Only get me head down, Sparks, alright?
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, he
tell
didn't.
her.
Yeah, my horse. It came.
It's real.
See? I didn't even have to pay her.
Alright. Alright. Jay, who's that? Who is that then?
Right.
Oh, he
Mr.
pissed out of
Jefferson.
his mind. Look at the state of him, like.
Yeah, he drinks a lot.
Holy shit, he don't know where he is, he don't.
All right, before you go to bed, Coco! There you are.
Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's a nice face you got there.
This is introducing Coco the Cow King.
I would have called that Skeletor. I would have. Look at that. Looks like a skull on a
Skeletor.
head.
Ooh, come on now, Coco.
That is a
Ooh,
war horse.
easy,
That is
Coco.
Mr. Crisper.
Ooh.
Anybody else should have been taking that horse but you know that.
Ooh, I didn't choose it, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Pitt chose it.
Oh, right. I remember seeing you now when you was purchasing that horse.
Ooh.
Oh, you's gonna have trouble with that one. That's a demon.
Ooh.
That is a
Ooh.
no. That is not a demon. That is a war horse. That's the type of horse you ride into battle against the Vikings. That is not the type of thing you should be riding around delivering.
Ooh, come on
papers
now, Coco.
Oh no,
Ooh.
that
Be
is a
careful,
match made
please.
in hell. That is a
Coco,
match
you're
made in
embarrassing
hell.
me, you bitch.
That's
Come on,
worse
Coco.
than me
Just
and Pigeon. That. Oh, you're in trouble,
calm the
you are.
fuck down, Coco.
That is not Coco. That is Skeletor. That.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right.
It's a beautiful horse, though. That is just the worst possible horse I could ever ask for you. That I would never give him that horse. Who sold him that war horse? Look at that.
I was just about to say, they ought to give him a
That
little
is
pony
a
or something.
war horse. That's the type of thing you ride straight into battle. That. What a skull for a face! Like, look at that.
Mm-hmm. Should have given him a
Absolutely
donkey.
beautiful. That. Yeah, we need to get him a mule.
Yeah, actually, I heard about that fella. Did you hear, Pearly? Did I tell you that story about that fella that like shot a donkey like right outside of Rhodes?
They know.
Okay,
What's wrong
well,
with people in Roses?
yeah, well, no, it's not a fella I know from Rhodes, but we ended up seeing him like out near New Austin, like near Tumbleweed, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I recognized him, but I didn't quite recognize him. Like I knew he was familiar, and I didn't know why until after the encounter. And I went, "Oh yeah, that's the fella that I saw who shot a donkey. He was riding the donkey, and then he got off the donkey and shot it with a shotgun in the middle of the train tracks, and then
What's
walked
that
the
boy
rest of the way."
name?
I don't know. I didn't stop to ask him his name, but he was like a very big fella, like greasy hair.
Was it Albert
Big.
Johnson big?
No, it was not Hawkwood Johnson. It was not Hawkwood Johnson.
Or was it big like he
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
All right.
Maybe even bigger. I'm not sure, but like,
Alright, well, I gotta get my head down. I do like right now, so I'm gonna pass out.
Okay,
You're
bye.
right. I think I got hit by that horse with you.
yeah, you did.
You had a
Oh,
good
do you need
day's
me to
work,
look at
then.
you?
Oh no, I'm all right. You got me in the shoulder, it did, bro.
Okay.
Just
You
feeling
didn't hit your
tired.
head or nothing?
No, I didn't. Oh, I hit my head yesterday. You know that.
I did not know that.
All right.
You need me
Speaking
to...
of hit to the head, I met an Irish boxer today.
Oh, did you? Is his name Michael? Was it?
Yes, he's selling my papers.
Oh yeah, Michael's a good lad. He's
Michael
not much
is
of a
selling your
boxer though. Let me
papers?
tell you something, Mr. Crisper. When he tells you he was a boxer, I tell you one thing. Me and him, we had 3 bouts. We did. I went 2-1 to him.
Okay.
All right, so
Huh.
he's.
You talking about Michael or some
Hi,
other
Michael. He used to do a bit of prize fighting in New York
Michael,
when I
Michael,
met
yeah.
him. I did. We were
But is
23.
it
We were.
Mr.
We were
Chris
just
talking about
boys.
Michael or some other Michael?
No,
Oh.
Michael with the head. Anyway, I'm gonna get my head down. I'm gonna pass
All right.
out.
Okay,
I'm
bye.
gonna-
Go about it.
He was a ginger guy.
I fucking love walking away and going. All right, I'm done, boys. I'm out. I'm gonna stream more of this later on, and we'll test the theory. We have one last theory to test. Okay. One last theory to test, and that is the Hazroot theory. If you go live on Twitch with WildRP and signed in, will it put me on that website? And if it doesn't, you know I'm blacklisted, dude, and my theories are all confirmed. We'll go see Maya. That is Mr. Crispin there, who was just talking to me. He plays Dallas and Crispin Canterbell on the server, so you can just keep watching whatever's going on. You can follow the story through to Maya's angle and keep watching the WildRP stuff if you want. If you want more WildRP from me, I will turn the stream on tonight. It will probably be maybe like 10 or 11 UK time, which will be about 5 or 6 Eastern. Other than that, we're doing Horizon Zero Dawn tomorrow, so I'm going to set up some of the things for that, get that installed, and we're going to start out tomorrow. I'm looking forward to playing that. Is that a controller game? Do I need to charge my controller for it? We're going to crack on with it. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what that game is all about, to be honest. I was off of open world games, and then Ghost of Tsushima kind of brought me back around. A little bit of Skyrim brought me back around, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. Don't ruin it for me, chat. I said don't ruin it for me. You